Hello on for another project. So this is one that's sort of going off of the last, one of the last videos we did, but the this was it the 15 Conquer sets. So this is sort of taking all the fragments from that, plus the ones I had originally on stash, and we're gonna run Cyrus. So I don't know if Cyrus is worth running this league or not. That's pretty much what I want to see with this, and also is good for future. No, it's like what drops he has, is it worth it, depending on the price of the fragments and all that. So pretty much, if I can press the red buttons here. Here we go. So I have 20 sets right here, 10 of each. We'll pretty much run the first like Cyrus together, then I'll run the other 19 off, and then we'll come back like we normally do. But pretty much the breakdown, pretty easy with this one. 20 sets. It's about 56 chaos a set, like 14 chaos each on them. I just average. It's like 1120 chaos, which comes out to be about 6.4x with today's exalt ratio at 175. So I think we can make more than 6.4x. It's just I don't know what his drops are going to be. That's why I left it all blank. Like, I know he has the Awakening Orb, that's 1x. You know, the 10% chance getting Awakening Gems. His, I guess, Thread of Hope's still there. Other than that, I don't know what his drops are going to be. That's why I left it blank, and we'll just fill it in as we go. But I'll pretty much take all the drops and throw it into the same tab I did last time, this one. And we'll just see from there, you know, at the end, what if it's worth running or not. Or is it better to just sell the fragments and to say screw it? Because I don't know. And also in doing this, we're doing it with the... I don't think the Maven one matters, by the full Maven tree, just in case. But also the full Cyrus tree. Mainly we're doing it for is the Cyrus has 10% chance to drop Awakening Gems. That's pretty much the only thing, really. Yeah, it's mainly just for the Awakening Gem. But let's run the first one, and then let's see where this goes. Yeah, I think we're good. This is actually one of my second Cyrus I've done all league. Let's go. I forgot to get a picture of that too. Shit. Here, let's go. This video should be a pretty quick video. Oh, okay, probably that's actually spawned earlier than I thought it would. And phase one's already done. So this should be real easy to kill him. It's more to see what he drops. Like, I'm not counting the Awakening Gems. I'm mostly going to be looking for, like, if there's anything else he dropped that's good. Hoping at least has some type of good drop down would run. Because the fact that his Awakening Gems got moved off of him makes it very questionable if this is even worth doing anymore. Like it used to be. Because we used to do it for Awakening Gems, but now that Maven drops Awakening Gems, it's hard to say. Especially with the fact that Awakened Orbs are so cheap now. It's a really bad location. This should be quick. Yeah, he's about dead. Oh, I come. Oh. Oh, he drops this now? Huh. Sirus drops Maven Orbs. Well then. So that's actually really interesting. So if he drops Maven Orbs, that actually makes Sirus doable now to run. And these go for 3 Exalts. 1x. So he made almost... So pretty much that alone almost paid for all 20 runs. So yeah, it's probably I'm going to say just based on knowing that this drops in there, it's probably worth running Sirus now. If you do it like in bulk and something. Because if you pretty much do 20 Siruses and get two of these and 1 of these, you make profit. And everything else is free. So it's definitely not bad. I don't know if any of the bases is going to be worth money or not, but mainly it's going to be like these items I'm looking for. Especially now we know this is there. Definitely got to make sure to run these now. But I'm going to go run the other 19 of these real fast. And then we'll come back with the results. I'll see everyone in a couple seconds. Running out 20 runs. Was actually interesting. It definitely does not take long at all to run, which was pretty nice. Pretty much from the 20 of them, we got not the best loot. We got a lot of trash bases, to be honest. We only got 1 Awakening Gem. Sadly, it's only a 20 Chaos one. So if you want to get Awakening Gems, do not rely on Sirus. It's pretty bad, even with the passive point taken. The interesting part, though, is the amount of Awakening Orbs and Orb of Dominance that drop from Sirus. So each Orb of Dominance is 3 Exalts, and every Awakened Orb is 1x. Pretty much, if you want to make... This is a real easy way to making money, to be honest. Get a Maven... I don't know if Maven Orbs drop on Maven still, or if they're only from Sirus now. That's one thing I do want to test now, Maven, to see, which is real interesting. But... Also, we got 4 Hands of Templar. These about 55 Chaos a pop. We will bow them at the end. And then we also got 5 Thread of Hopes. We got 3 smalls, 1 medium, 1 large. I put them all at 10 Chaos. I mean, large does go for more, but you definitely need a good roll on it. Otherwise, people are just going to divine it anyway. So we'll have to see. These ones over here, don't worry about these. These were just 2 extra runs I had. Because I had 2 extra sets at the end. I just ran the 21 and 22. But it's interesting, pretty much. From the 6.4 Exalt we originally started with, to be honest, 2 Orb of Dominance and 1 Awakened Orb paid for the whole thing with profit automatically. But pretty much the Awakened Orb is about 1 Exalt each. There's about 1400 Chaos right here, about 8x. We got 3 Orb of Dominances. These are about 3 Exalts a pop. So it's about 9 Exalts alone on these. The 4 Hands of Templars are about 55 Chaos each. And the Thread of Hopes, I just put 10, even though this one's 50. And I didn't include this one at all because there was no point. So just from this tab alone, it's about 18.5x. So we made about 12.1x. You know, you can probably say like 12.2 if you want to count the Awakened Orb in and count this as the actual price. But it's easier just to go with the lowest number possible. But 12 Exalt profit is not bad for running 20 Siruses. Definitely this number does change depending on the league. Depending on like what Thread of Hopes you get, how many of these you get, because like this, all about Sirus is all about this right here. Like you pretty much have to get a good amount of these if you want to make any money off of Sirus. Because without this, you 100% lose money. And if you're doing Sirus, I recommend probably doing like maybe 5 at a time or so. If you want to at least try to make money. 1, you're probably not going to make a lot of money off of. You'll make more if you just run them as bulk probably. Or sell them for like 60 Chaos a set if you want in bulk. But it was interesting. I'm going to keep these for myself for my next build. But we're going to destroy these gloves most likely. Nothing happened. Max life. Trash. Cast speed. Nothing happened. Max life. Nothing happened. At bricked. 3 white sockets. Projectile gems. Now. Really? Nothing again? Nothing again. And we both bricked. And that's why I hate valuing these Templar gloves because it's always a brick every time for me. But that's pretty much the end of the video. Yeah, if you like to see, subscribe down below. Come follow me on Twitch. We are trying to figure out what the next project's going to be. But that's probably the end of this build for me also. And now we're going to move off of the skeleton build. This is Ghastly's build, his heads up. I'm not going to put a video about this build guide. Just because if you want to know about this build, just look at Ghastly TV's channel. It's pretty much his build. This is like an in-between the mirror tier version to the high budget version. The only difference I have to upgrade on this build is like, you know, get better rings and get 2 better cluster jewels. That's pretty much it. But I'm not going to put a build guide about the video just because I'd recommend just go to his Ghastly TV's channel if you want to see what the build can do, how to build it. It's the exact same build. But hope everyone liked the video. Hope to see everyone on the next one.